Anyway, this is the Mop Boys podcast. I'm Cole,
Oh, I'm Seth. We started.
and we're here to do this thing.
Basketball.
All right. Basketball, week 2, ladies and gentlemen. Seth and I are here to talk about, gosh, what a chaotic week it was in the organization. And it's only week 2, and it was wild.
The league is unnecessarily dramatic.
Unnecessarily
It's quite impressive.
dramatic. It's honestly impressive how much crazy shit. We're going to talk a little bit about all of it, but I'm going to go ahead. I want to get our Rockets talk because we're Rockets fans. I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and rip that Band-Aid off. That way we can not focus on it for the rest.
Let's hear it.
We're 1-7.
It's pretty good. We got the league right where we want them.
Right now, we have the best odds at getting the number 1 pick.
That's
That's
pretty cool.
by actually a lot, because
Yeah.
we also have the Nets, and the Nets
And
are a
they're
lottery
pretty bad.
team.
They're
So we
pretty
have
bad.
So right now they're a lottery team. So we have their percentages as well.
They're gonna stay a lottery
Obviously,
team.
we are 8 games into the season,
Yeah, it's the end of the season. we know. We know.
but I have completely come around on the Sengun starting bench thing.
Yeah, it's working.
I understand it now. I understand what it is. He's not starting because we want to lose.
Yeah.
He's playing less than 30 minutes a game because we need to lose.
And he's really good.
But no, because what it is, Seth, is like it makes sense. Him coming off to make sense when KP and Jalen are firing and doing their thing.
Yeah.
But like the only way KP finally got hot these last 2 games, because he started off cold both games and then got hot as the game went on,
Yeah.
is because he's playing minutes with Sengun, and Sengun started getting him going.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be the same way with Jalen. If he's not having a night where he's on it, he's going to need...
This team had a whole week where we weren't on it.
Yeah,
we
no,
weren't
it
even
was
close
rough.
to on it.
It was rough. But I'm saying, like, they need Sengun to be that jump starter.
Yeah.
And the reason he's not starting, because I think our starters need him. I actually think they need him. And you can say what you
absolutely
want
they
about the defensive presence. It's more like we can't get the offense running at all.
No.
Sometimes. And these last few games have been the examples of why we need him to play with the starting unit. And it is definitely because, and and I understand this might not seem like some crazy, like fucking wild, resolution, but last night we were up by 5 with 2 minutes left, 2:05. KP got hot, put the game back into winnable. Sengun was playing great, and we sat Sengun for the last 2 minutes, and we lost a close game. We didn't score the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
It is very clear to me that Sengun's playing 27 minutes a night, which is good. Is good minutes.
Yeah,
he just should be. He should be
Yeah,
playing.
absolutely.
He should be playing at least 30.
Yeah, for sure. Any starter should.
Yeah, and he should be starting. But it's not happening because we need to lose. And you know what? That's okay. It's my bad. I was thinking we were gonna just like let them play and see where that gets us. I now understand that anytime like Jabari's ankle thing,
Yeah.
that's being blown out of proportion.
Yeah, for sure.
He's sitting out like every other game or whatever. It's definitely okay, if you're somewhat injured, we're not going to play you.
Yeah, bad.
If you have a little tweak, you're not going to play. You might miss a few games because of it, even if you're ready to go. We're going to let Gordon try to finish it every game
because that's gonna help us.
because that's
It's gonna help us.
that's
so
what
good.
we're doing. And we're going to sit Sengun in the big moments because he's what orchestrates the offense, and so we need to cut it off at the knees.
Yeah.
Because this team has looked. I think the little moments of point center Sengun is when we looked at our best.
Because
When KP and Jalen aren't feeling it, because when they're feeling it, we can run the ball through them and it'll be
Yeah,
fine
it's
because they
fine.
can
It
create
works,
their own
yeah.
offense. But whenever the offense has a standstill, I think he's the one that gets it going. And so I just think it's interesting because I think it's visible tanking. Also, we're not running any fucking plays besides double handoffs, which are fucking
yeah.
like we're good at them, I guess. But like, it's very obvious to me that we're not trying to win, which is fine. It's fine. It's just it was my mistake for thinking that we were going to try to be like somewhat decent.
No, we're a 20-win team. I thought we were going to be good.
No,
too.
no,
I thought we had a
we're-
chance of the play-in.
We're
But we're not.
We're going to be the first, and I feel like we could be a lot better talent wise than what we're going to be this season. But particularly this first half of season when we have a really hard schedule,
Oh yeah,
they want to lose these games.
absolutely.
Like the organization wants to lose these.
It's always scary though these types of years.
No,
like
it
this,
is
because
you want to start building something.
I mean, you look at the Sixers and the whole trust the process. They still haven't even made it past the second round
Yeah.
since the process.
No,
has
no, no, you
started.
want
So
to start
I
building
don't
some
like
type of
having
winning.
years like this where people aren't trying their hardest or we're
Yeah.
not putting our best lineup out there.
No, and
that's
but- and I will
frustrating as
say-
a fan. And I just feel like that's not building good culture either.
I do want to say that is I do think our guys for the most part are out there trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
we had one game earlier this week where I felt like Garuba, Tate, were the only ones like wanting
Yeah.
to really give a shit. But for the most part, I feel like our guys have been trying. KP, at least from an effort standpoint, has looked a lot better. Jalen, when he's on the court, especially when he's feeling it,
Yeah.
there's no question about his intensity. It's just very much.
Jabari looks like he's phoned it in so far.
Yeah,
More than most people on this team. He looks like he has
I mean,
kinda
he's been
phoned it in.
aggressive. I just think the shot's not falling. You know, it's just not falling.
He looks discouraged.
Yeah, and he looks discouraged because of that. And I hope, Silas is like hopefully can handle at least that aspect
Yeah,
of it.
absolutely.
But obviously, he's not playing his best lineups
No.
or running the best type of offensive scheme he can. And, he said this was the year that he was actually going to dust off the playbook and not just let us freeform it.
Wink.
He
lied.
Is the playbook like two different double handoff plays? Because that's literally all we ran.
It's one more play we ran last year.
Yeah,
It's more.
It's like
It is more.
It is more, I guess. But like, I thought the whole.
Doing things.
Yeah. I mean, he was essentially the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, you think.
When Rick Carlisle was the coach, he was the whole reason the Luka offense got off the ground.
That playbook became pretty small too, though, with ISO Luco plays.
Yeah, no, it did. But also, they were talking about the guy who's the development coach for LeBron James.
Yeah, no,
It's
for sure.
Steph
He's done
Curry.
a lot for a lot of people.
Like, I just believe there's more. I just don't think. I think we're purposely losing games, which that's fine. Once again, it's fine. I get it. This draft is insane. If we can have we're gonna have really good odds.
No, to get someone really
at,
good.
at landing Wimby or Scoot, who I think could be the last piece that we need to fucking be crazy good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is the last year we need to it makes sense for us to tank. But I don't know. I'm not gonna rant on about it any longer.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we'll get there. We'll figure out. We're going from the worst team in the NBA to the best team. The Milwaukee Bucks are unstoppable.
Yeah,
They are-
They're actually
They are head and heels above every other team in the NBA.
Yeah, we were talking about what team we think is going to win the East, and
It's now back
I
to
want
the Bucks.
Sixers, but it's got to be the Bucks. You have to give it to
The
the
Sixers
Bucks.
don't even look that great right now.
Dude, they don't have Chris Middleton, and they are smacking everybody.
Oh, they dick pounded the Nets last night. Was it last night? Night before last?
Drew Holiday's look great. I know
He's
he's
got
not
30 points on his two brothers.
Yeah, and I know he's not like shooting the best from the field, but he's shooting league average from three and playing crazy defense. Also, 8.7 assists a game right now.
Oh yeah. He dropped a 34 piece the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing his job.
he's
being the second option while Middleton's out.
Well, Middleton's out and also playing awesome defense. Their lineup has been great. I've given Budenholzer shit in the past, but goddamn, I mean, this looks great. It looks great, and Giannis is the best player in the world.
and that doesn't change.
That's not
won't
changing.
change. Except Luka's giving him a run for the money, and I truly believe that.
No. I mean, Luka's looking great.
I think I have Luka as the second best player in the
I
league
don't.
right now.
I don't.
I do.
I don't have him anywhere near.
Oh,
They're not winning enough games for me to.
I don't.
That.
The shit he's doing on his efficiency.
Don't get,
is
no.
insane.
I'm saying don't get me wrong. If the season ended tomorrow, he's the MVP,
yeah.
hands down. But we talk about best player in the world. I think Giannis. I think Jokic is still there. Embiid hasn't looked great this season, so I can't give it to him. But I think that's the only people I'd give the nod. LeBron just looks like he's phoning in games.
Because he is.
Yeah, and he's still putting up good numbers, but that we all.
Because he's padding his stat. That's all he cares about right now.
Yeah, no, he's just still he just wants to keep he has to look good enough for the endorsements.
Yeah, he's do enough.
Kevin Durant has looked great, but I mean, like
They're
his
2-5,
team
but-
is just as bad as the Mavs, so I'm not going to
They're worse.
Yeah.
Much worse than the Mavs.
Oh, I mean, it's not like the Mavs are doing great.
At least they have 500. At least they are a 500 team. Like they're
I
at
guess
the
they are
line.
3-3.
The
I was looking at 2-3
no, they're 3-3.
Yeah.
Like which is
because they won. Yeah. Yeah.
But the Nets are a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Everything about it, from their play on the court to the behind the scenes to wherever.
Yeah.
They're just
you
not
want to
good.
give me okay? We'll break this down in a couple different levels. First off, let's talk about the obvious. Kyrie Irving is being a major distraction once again.
Ship him to the sun with Kanye West.
They don't. Dude,
He's an idiot. He's just a fucking idiot.
I mean, he's we're talking about like radical groups that he's trying to propagate, He's trying to promote these like
He's not promoting it. That's what he said.
I'm not promoting it. I'm just posting links to a documentary that clearly explains that is propaganda for this fundamentalist radicalist group.
Using super anti-Semitic things like words and stereotypes.
Yeah. No, I mean it's essentially accusing the Jews of not being actual Jews.
Fucking idiot.
And it's literally the rhetoric is so similar
He's
to
acting
neo-Nazism.
He's acting like he's the one being attacked too.
Yeah,
like
the rhetoric is very similar to neo-Nazism.
He wants to be what Kareem was so bad, and he's just nothing like him.
No, I mean, listen to Kareem talk about it.
Yeah,
listen to Kareem talk about it because
absolutely.
Kareem's a smart guy. He knows it's bullshit.
Kyrie wants to be a martyr so bad. He's acting like he's dying for some cause. Dude, he's just an absolute fucking
He's
idiot.
fucking insane, man.
No team should want him on his team. I don't care if he's averaging 30 points a game. He's such a cancer to the locker room.
And then we have the NBA's in a rock and a hard place with him, and I feel like they
suspend him.
They should have done something, man, or at least a fine.
Like Adam Silver is Jewish, and you're out here like that man signs your checks basically.
Yeah.
Like you're playing.
I know
his,
it's a fine line for him
league.
because Adam Silver's built his career on player empowerment and players being allowed to say what they want.
Okay, yes, but at some day when you're starting to be,
but the line has always
like
been you cannot promote hate speech.
No. Miles Leonard, he said an anti-Semitic slur last year, and
he said a racial slur, and it was caught on
absolute.
video.
And he's been blackballed out of the league,
yeah.
which he should be.
Which is
fine. Say shit like that,
which is fine. But also, like, what did we say when that happened? What did we say when it happened?
It's because it's Miles Leonard.
It's because it's Miles Leonard. If LeBron did it, who gives a fuck?
No. Kyrie's doing it now, and people are trying to turn it on, which we shouldn't because he's done too much now. At some point, you have to, like, punish him, or he's going to keep doing it. Like, he's not learning. He's just going to keep being an absolute asshole. He's being rude to the media about it, still thinking he's the one that's correct about this.
It's just... I mean, he's
and he has such a following; they're just going to listen to him blindly, which is happening.
He's just bought into like this whole conspiracy-minded, thing altogether.
Like he promoted Alex Jones.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, the guy's just into conspiracies. He's a conspiracy.
You can be into that. You can be into conspiracies. Conspiracies are fun. There's a lot of conspiracies I like, but you can't be out here saying this shit.
Yeah, I don't
the
mean
media.
conspiracy like fun Bigfoot and like who shot the Kennedys type of stuff.
That's pretty fun stuff.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no.
I'm talking about like, toxic Truth Mobile chat room type.
Like I think the 06 NBA Finals was rigged for the Heat, but this guy thinks Jews aren't Jews. Like it's completely two different fucking worlds out here.
It's just a different level. It's a toxic level. It's a radicalization, right? And that's the issue.
I just don't think the media should want to talk to anymore. I think the media should also just shut him down.
Well, that's my thing. Is,
I think because like the players are required to talk to the media. He shouldn't be. At this point, he should be like, no.
The Nets did not have him available for the media yesterday for a purpose.
Good.
Yeah. Because after that first media response after this whole shit, they were like, okay.
You can't be out there.
Yeah, man. You're not allowed to talk to the people anymore. Because
you didn't help yourself. You doubled down on this, and you just made yourself look like a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame, too, because he's really good at basketball.
He is a virtuoso.
Like,
I mean, he's one of the...
An artiste. Like, one of the greatest handlers of all time.
Watching him, he plays the game so beautifully and so amazing. And it is such a shame
because he wants those 9 post-ups a game.
Dude,
that's when KD should have known.
Yeah,
the moment where it was not a joke because KD laughed and Kyrie's like, "I'm serious." And KD's like, "Oh, that's
like, bro."
Not
I was
okay.
thinking like 2.5.
Did Kyrie
3?
play football? Does he have CTE?
Dude, I don't know.
Something.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what's happening.
I hope he doesn't die soon. This is not me saying, but if he ever passes, like when he does pass away, I want to see his brain. I want to see if there's anything different.
Yeah, what's
if
going
he-
on?
Or if he is just,
A genius.
we didn't know. I hope something does come out that we're all wrong, and it was Kyrie.
We're all wrong.
That would be the
Kyrie's
twist.
been right the whole time. The world is flat.
He tweets so much weird stuff. I stopped following him, but I need to follow him just for this, just so I can keep us updated. He says some.
He's crazy, dude. He's crazy. But enough on.
He wasn't saying something. He was on LeBron's team.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is LeBron's like, you fucking. I got a lifetime
Shut the
deal.
hell up.
Bro, I got a lifetime deal with Nike. You need to be quiet.
As soon as that man joined the Celtics and had to live in Boston for a year, he was like, actually, I have an idea.
Yeah.
But let's take on the KD has looked great. KD is doing everything he can.
KD's fighting for his fucking
This
life.
Nets team, they run.
Do you see that block he had on Miles Turner?
That's pretty nice.
That shit was amazing.
I'm gonna talk about Miles Turner in a minute. He's being hilarious.
Wait. Before
I'm still
before
going back. The Nets run an average probably 9 or 10 people out a night.
Yeah.
2 of them play offense. None of them play defense.
Yeah,
and that's why that team
before we get into the
freaking
basketball
sucks.
side of things, I want to talk about the other political side.
Oh, a cat almost just killed itself.
He literally almost died.
Yeah. So we're on the second floor of our house,
It's
and we
a
have this
loft.
loft where we're doing this. And cats like to walk around. I guess you can almost call it like a catwalk. And they walk across this little thing, and he slipped, and he was ready to go.
Yeah, he almost met his maker.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
The cats are actually going
I
crazier.
feel like the cats
They
have
are
become just
they
a
are
part
They
of
are
this.
crazier than last week's podcast. They have gone absolute nuts.
The
Their
cats
mom
are,
is
like,
the mother
premium
of cats
episode.
has not been here.
Yeah, and
And it
they're
has
starting to go
been-
feral.
It's been awesome to watch. They're
just sitting.
He woke me up this morning because I was laying on my stomach, and he was laying on my neck,
Yeah.
and just purring. And I was
Yeah.
like, "This is crazy." I thought I was dying.
No, I want
No more snakes have gotten out though,
That's good.
which is crazy. They broke one of the enclosures for a snake, and yeah,
Yeah, that was something.
KD was loose in the house.
Yeah.
And now they used.
That's what.
they.
That's
I
it.
know
This
they
is what I want
used.
to talk about.
And I've said from the get go, Steve Nash will end up being the scapegoat for this team
And he was
because Kyrie and KD handpicked this man. They couldn't get their egos out of the way with James Harden.
Dude,
They
I
couldn't
love-
stay. They couldn't stay healthy. They didn't try on defense. They didn't try off the ball.
Yeah.
But it's Steve Nash's fault that this is happening.
Dude, I love the. Well, dude, his rotations are ass. What is he supposed to
What
do?
the fuck is his rotation? He had 3 All-Stars and a bunch of schmucks.
Like, what
that
is he
we
supposed to
were
do?
running.
He runs the guys that are getting paid maxes, and the rest of the guys just don't make
Your
any fucking
starting
sense. of the
center
team.
was a washed. Was it DeAndre Jordan?
Yeah.
that was what it was. That's what we're doing.
That's what. That was the original idea. Yeah.
And that's when people were like, "Well, his rotations. What are you gonna play?"
What is he supposed to do?
There's no big man. You know what helped that
Nick
team?
Claxton
You know what helped
is
that
solid. He
team? A
played Nick
young
Claxton.
big man who's 7 foot and leads the league in blocking.
Yeah, it's almost-
Jared Allen.
it's almost like
he would
Jared
look really
Allen
good
would've
in the
been
Nets
perfect.
jersey.
Yeah.
But no, you shipped him, you shipped Russell, and you shipped all these guys off to get these old players who are getting washed or fucking crazy, and now you suck again. We're back to the Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett trade. The Nets don't learn.
Nets don't.
The Nets will never be good because of that.
Yeah.
That's why New York likes the Knicks more because they suck.
So
But
no one
like,
gives
at
a
least
fuck
they're
about the
likable. The
Nets.
Nets are ass.
Yeah. Dude, what?
I'm glad this is a fucking hit piece on the Nets.
No, I'm
Nets,
glad too. They deserve it.
Absolutely do.
What I want to talk about is my favorite defense of the Nets I've heard online. It's my
I'm
favorite.
so excited.
My favorite is Joe Harris is working his way back from injury.
Oh fuck!
Wait,
Oh, they're going to the finals.
There's parts of this, which is fine, which is fair. Joe Harris is much better than a lot of their other role
He
players.
shoots threes.
He does. He has a purpose on the
Yeah.
court that he does.
A lot of those people do not have a purpose. They are. Cam Thomas is not having a good time. There are so many people not having fun right now on that team. It's crazy.
And okay, and Seth Curry isn't back yet, which is fair. Seth
That's
Curry,
fine.
I think,
That's
is
a big piece.
the third best player on that team.
The reason the trade went through for James Harden is because they had to trade Seth Curry.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
And the other one is T.J. Warren still isn't back yet, and I thought T.J. Warren was their best signing in the offseason.
he was a great signing for him because he.
Here's the issue that I
People
think
forget of bubble T.J. Warren. That was fun.
the guy
That
was insane.
fun.
Here's the thing that people are forgetting with that argument: they are the worst team defensively in the NBA, and not one
And
of
it's
those
not getting
players play
better.
defense.
No,
Not one of them is a
their
defensive
depoy
player.
candidate fouls out 10 minutes into the fucking game. No one on. Like I said,
Yeah.
they run 10 people a night at minimum. 9.
Right. Well,
Two of them play
the idea
offense.
was
0 play defense.
the idea was between Claxton, Simmons, and Durant that they should be able to pick up the
They
defensive
didn't.
side.
None of them did.
Claxton gets blown by too much. Ben Simmons is fucking out of his damn mind.
He's useless. Ben Simmons is the most. I would take Russ over Ben because that's how useless Ben Simmons is.
Yeah, he's been bad, dude.
Like we talk about Russ with blowing layups and stuff. At least he hits the backboard or fucking rim. Ben Simmons, did you see the one against
Yeah,
the Mavs where he just threw one up and it just fell in front of the rim? You're bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Or
I have no
or
sympathy
like
for
the
that.
steal, awesome defensive possession. He's looking
Exactly.
great, running it down the court, and he just stops the moment he gets to the top.
He
of the,
froze.
to the key.
He doesn't know what
And
to do.
luckily, Durant
The defense
has
was
the
exactly-
basketball IQ to know, oh, this fucker's not going to fucking go for the open.
Yeah.
It was a one-on-one, and you're Ben Simmons.
And I'm pretty sure the only person in front of you was a guard that was half your height. Like,
Yeah, and
dude,
not like at your side, not even in front of you.
drive and at least get a foul. Oh wait, you can't shoot fucking free throws.
Yeah, so he stops, and luckily Durant was smart enough to realize what was going on, cuts in. He hands off to Durant, and Durant finishes it. Dude, that is fucking
He's ass.
sad. That is sad. You're a max contract player.
You were supposed to be the next LeBron James. Anyone who ever compared to LeBron James in the great, never mind. I was gonna say in the great ones to Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
But it's like
Just he's not good. There's not anything in his game that I can really defend. Oh, he has good passes. He freezes.
yeah.
I'm not saying he's the worst, but he's still a good playmaker. His defense is just fouling people and hoping they don't call it at
Here's
this
my
point.
thing. I think if you
terrible.
I don't think. I know if you gave James Harden a bunch of scrubs, he would still put up 6 assists a game
You know how I know that? Because he has.
because he has.
I've been there.
I think-
I've seen it.
I'm curious to what Ben's assist numbers would be if he hadn't played with Joel Embiid and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and
I mean, if he would have got traded to the
Tobias
Rockets
Harris.
for James Harden,
yeah, I want to see. Aren't you so happy that we said no? We'll take a bunch of picks instead.
yeah, absolutely. Sorry,
Um,
he just cut my. He
yeah,
cut my side.
he's going for your hand, dude.
Yeah, he's a big Nets fan. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on.
What was
I'm
it?
so
What was
sorry.
it? What was it last time that we decided he was a big fan
I
of?
thought it was the Nets. Oh, Russ.
Russ.
It was Russ.
Yeah.
He likes all the.
He likes washed.
Have you remember a Game of Zones, the final season where they had
Yeah.
the squad that
Yeah,
overtook? That's when he
the
was. In.
sad boys.
Oh yeah, Grumpy Boys.
Grumpy boys.
That's Magnus's team. Grumpy
yeah,
Boys.
he's a big grumpy boy guy.
Can we talk about Russell Westbrook attacking us right now? That's a good show. The new episode of
Yeah.
Ball Hero came out. Did you watch it?
Yeah,
It's really good.
You were ex-Paul.
Yeah. All right. Nets are bad. I used to think Josiah was really cool, but behind that mask, he's just a really bad manager and everything.
Dude, that team has. Just remember when you're like
Listen, I truly this time blow it up, blow everything,
Blow
clean sweep.
it up.
It has
Here's
to
my
be
thing.
cleaned out.
Dude. It's like
Wash it away.
if.
Get rid of him.
Do you remember when it
Golly.
was like, man, Kenny Atkinson is probably one of the best developmental coaches in the league, and man, dude, he took this squad that no one thought was going to do anything, and they made the playoffs and have the most efficient pick and roll game in the entire league.
Because Jared Allen and D'Lo were up and coming, it was looking good.
Just-
like,
do you
you
rem-
had, and,
just
like,
remember
the
when
vibe
that
on
was
that
the
bench.
idea?
Like their second stringers and they were dunking. The guys on the bench were dancing. You had that memes where like they were dancing to like I forget the song. It's calling me crip. And they're like dancing like that was good vibes. That team looks fucking miserable.
Just
out
remind, just like if you're a Nets fan, reach
there.
out
The Knicks
to us
are
on
there.
Twitter.
The Knicks are there.
If you
The Knicks are there.
reach out to us on Twitter. If you're a Nets fan and you happen to hear this, I want to know, would you trade this team back for that last Kenny Atkinson team with D. Russell?
I would.
I
And
think
that's me.
I would.
That's me looking in, of course. Into
That's
this
me
Nets
looking
world.
in. You tell
'Cause
me.
I get it.
You had to trade. You had to trade D'Angelo to get Kevin Durant.
Like you get KD and Kyrie. That sounds awesome. And you know what? I probably would have done it too as a Nets fan. But looking back, it's like that was bad.
yeah,
We suck now.
and LeVert and Allen had went.
I'm glad LeVert got
away.
traded. He found out he had cancer from that, and it saved his life.
No,
so
no,
we're cool with
it was
that.
cool with that. And then, like, as a Rockets fan, am I happy with the way this is all
Yeah.
played out?
Oh my
Yeah,
god, we're
dude.
gonna get Wemby. We could easily get Wemby from this.
Yeah, dude, that's what I mean. Like,
And we have more picks for the future. You think James Harden's happy about this? He's in a place where, well,
guys.
that team's
what I'm
gonna
saying is
turn
we
out.
have a
That team's-
swap
the Spurs are
best
gonna
for
turn.
this year. That so if the
is
Nets
it swap best or I thought we had their pick?
No, it's a swap best.
It's
But-
still essentially
But what it
having
does
the
is
pick.
if they're a lottery team, it doubles. It not doubles because they're not going to be that bad. But
Right,
but it increases our percentages for
Ben Simmons isn't even playing right now.
Essentially, I think if they end up being being a lottery team, it makes it where we have like a 60% chance of falling below like 3,
That's awesome.
which is it's something crazy like that. just by having them as an added percentages.
And now they're signing Ime Udoka because you're
is that fucking happening? That's crazy.
Because your PR is so good that you need to bring in Ime
You said,
Udoka.
you know what?
The guy
beloved
who got suspended for just brought a team to the finals, and for Boston, to be fair, in the past has been kind of a shady organization.
Yeah.
To suspend you, you did more than what you did.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's only a team suspension. The NBA, he could coach tomorrow for that team if he signs with them. That's crazy because he's not suspended by the league. He's suspended by the Celtics. So he's going to coach again before the season's over for a team that is so piss poor in every aspect of life, and it's just a dumpster fire. If you're a Nets fan, dust off that Knicks jersey. Go to the Garden. Go have fun. They suck too, but like
They're
at
having
least
fun.
thank you. Jalen Brunson looks fun.
They're having fun.
Jalen Brunson's not speaking anti-Semitic things all over the internet.
Yeah,
that's what you want your guards to do.
Yeah.
Not say anti-Semitic things. That's
But,
what you want.
it is really baffled my mind. It is one of the. It's like an unprecedented shit show.
The NBA survey last year had, I think, them winning it all like by 60%, like 60%
Yeah.
of them. We have the NBA survey somewhere up here. They're still, I think, third or fourth
Yeah.
on there. Like Ben
Insane.
Simmons was going to be the truth to that.
Yeah.
I'm not even disappointed. I'm happy it happened.
No,
because
I knew it.
I feel bad for KD. He has snaked his way around
Fuck
the
him.
league. He has snaked his way around the
Yeah,
league.
I don't-
He is one of the most talented players of all
Karma,
time.
bitch.
But like, he couldn't win without Steph.
Yeah.
And you were given. Now his big toe was on the line. That could change. But you know what? There is no category for
And that dude-
I could win a championship if big toe wasn't on the
And
line.
here's
That's
the
not a
thing.
category. You didn't.
And Charles Barkley talks about this, which is funny because Charles never won a championship, but Charles does.
He
Talk,
stole money from Houston.
Charles does
pretty
talk
cool.
about like the difference between a great player and a really good player, and the mentality difference that has to be involved there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Jordan was a killer.
Yeah.
Jordan would have killed you if it meant they won a championship.
Yeah.
I fully believe that. Oh my god.
Well, it's not just about like I think Charles put it a really interesting way. He goes. He thinks like he was referring to Ben.
Yeah.
Ben's standpoint. He goes. I think it's a. Ben assumes that everyone knows how great Ben is, and Ben is so great. And he goes, I you can say what you want about my career, but I never assumed anything. Anytime I went to go to play somewhere that has another great player, I saw that as my opportunity to show them.
yeah, absolutely.
You think that guy's great?
Let me show you.
Look at me. He's going in L.A. to play Magic Johnson. Oh, you think Magic Johnson is great?
That's why he won an MVP.
Look what I can do.
Charles is an MVP player
Yeah, people forget how good Charles was
because he's silly now.
because he's silly and he
That man was
he ended up not winning a ring. He was one of
That
the
man was a stone cold killer.
one of
Didn't
the closest.
He made the finals.
Yeah. It was the number one option on that Suns team that
Who'd they
took
lose to?
Jordan.
Oh, that's what he was part of the first three-peat.
Yeah.
Meat Cannons, Ed and Eddie. They're part of something bigger.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. And I think he actually would have won one with the Rockets if Scottie Pippen hadn't absolutely fucked that team.
Oh yeah. Charles is actually decent on that team.
The team with
Scotty was the biggest problem out of like all
the
those
1 year
big-time
with
players.
Hakeem, Drexler, and Charles looked significantly better than the next year when they had Scotty.
Scotty was getting that big hit. He wanted to prove he can win without Jordan.
Scotty was also just
And he wanted to be
the
the.
used to be.
And I truly think Scotty wanted to be the number one option. It's like, listen, I don't care how old Hakeem is. That guy. That's the
If
guy.
Hakeem Olajuwon's in Houston, he's the guy.
And you will never be the guy next.
He'll never be the guy.
It's like if you wanted to be the guy, you should have went and played in
Dude, I don't
Sacramento.
care how
'cause at that
fucking
point, you had
good
to.
you think you are. If you're playing in Golden State and Steph Curry's still playing, it's Steph Curry's
You're talking
team.
about KD? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm. Just said.
Why do you think KD left? Because it was never going to be his team.
Yeah, exactly.
And it sucks because like the Thunder should have been his team, but they started not turning their back on him, but they started like prepping Russ up more.
Yeah. Well, and then also like that's not really. The owners didn't pay Harden.
Everything would have changed if you just would have paid the whole timeline's different if Harden just goes into they go in the Lux tax for Harden.
Yeah.
That whole timeline's different.
I think so too. But
or it's worse. Something happens and it's way worse.
it's way. I don't know. I just feel like one of those Spurs rings. I feel like would have the Spurs ring might have.
The Rockets get Giannis in that universe.
Yeah,
According to simulation.
According to
Remember that?
simulation, the Rockets get Giannis, which is pretty neat.
I like that universe. If you could go and like just see and like if you're promised Giannis, would you let Harden stay on the Thunder, never come to a Rockets? Answer me that. if you could like click a button, it's like Harden will stay on the Thunder for his whole career, and the whole big three there stay together, and you are promised as a Rockets fan Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you still get this Giannis no matter what. You get this Giannis
Yeah,
now.
I think so.
Yeah, me too.
I think so.
I love Harden.
It's hard.
I'm Greek myself, so I'm biased.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I want the Greek.
It's hard, but I think so.
because I will never,
I also just think
I will
John-
never discredit for what Harden gave this team.
Dude, Harden in his peak,
man.
guys. It's not that no one. It's not that no one. It's not that no one didn't know how to stop him.
Yeah.
It's that no one could stop him.
You knew how,
You knew
but you couldn't.
theoretically,
Yeah,
like how you would stop him.
but he knew.
Everyone tried all their different fancy ways of how they would do
He
it.
thought that you thought that he thought he beat you. Like you just couldn't touch him.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking. You know, he just this weekend tied his career high for assist with 17, and that was his 10th time to hit 17 assists.
He's great. He's the best
Yeah.
player on that team, and that's a shame because it should be Joel.
23.
Is
3
Joel
and
okay?
17.
Have we heard any injuries? Is he just not?
He
playing into shape?
He didn't play.
That's what it
this
is.
weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, he has some. I think it's I don't know, some lingering leg thing from the offseason that he's working out. And he tried to play through it, but they were just like,
Harden's
listen,
not allowed to have nice
They
things.
played.
Is
I
James
think
Harden not
that's
allowed
what
to
it
have
is.
nice
I think the universe is conspiring against him. Now they won because Harden had 17 assists.
Oh, yeah.
But do you know what else it was? Is PJ was playing small ball and just completely exposed Porzingis.
That's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know who's better than Porzingis? Lauri Markkanen.
Right?
That's a good transition. Let's talk about. We know what the Jazz are doing. They're
the Jazz
fucking winning.
don't. The Jazz don't know what the Jazz are doing, dude. The
They're
Jazz
winning. They're like,
Danny,
we're gonna tank for Wemby this year, and Lowry said no.
Danny Ainge is like, what the fuck is happening?
It's like,
Like,
we're-
I don't think Danny Ainge is happy.
no. This is like, you ever seen the movie Major League?
Yeah,
yeah, that's what's happening.
yeah.
It's like we're gonna
He's
get
like,
Wemby.
what the fuck? But like, do you know what the difference is? It's
Lauri Markkanen.
these guys. You have
They play team ball. It's not
It's
like
team ball.
It's not a Gobert defense and a Donovan Mitchell
Yeah.
offense. It's
Yeah.
a team.
also like there's just some these guys are hoopers.
Oh yeah.
These are guys who contribute to winning. Markkanen might not be. He's not a superstar.
Yeah, he's that guy.
but he contributes to winning.
Are you talking about
Olenek,
Lowry Nowitzki right now like
Yeah.
that?
Olenek isn't a superstar, but he contributes to winning. I can say the same thing about Vanderbilt. I can say the same thing about Clarkson. I can say the same thing
Mike
about
Conley
Beasley.
too, fuck
I can
it.
say the thing about Mike Conley. These guys might not. None of them are superstars in their own right.
These are the type of teams on 2K that chemistry gets so high you make the playoffs
Yeah,
and shit. That's what
yeah,
this is.
that's what it is.
They have a better record. Than
My
the Timberwolves,
question
don't
is,
they?
do-
you
I-
have it behind you, right? What's the Timberwolves record? Real quick?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I want to know that. What are they?
They're 4-3.
4-3, 6-1 for the Jazz, or is it 6-2 now?
They're 6-2 now.
I mean, that's a better record. I know we're 8 games
It
into
is a
this
better
season.
record. The Timberwolves are a better team.
Oh yeah, for sure. And playoff time that would show as well.
Yeah.
Like,
The Timberwolves. I've actually. I would go around here to speak their promises. They've looked pretty good.
Cat's looking less clunky by the day, which is what you want.
Cat.
It's gonna be an
It's
awkward
gonna be. It's
transition.
gonna be a learning point. But Cat seems like he's starting to realize how to play a little bit more because he has to learn how to play more off ball in this
Oh,
weird
yeah.
situation.
And he's not the fastest player in the world. So
He's not.
He's got to get that.
Yeah, and he's got to figure that out.
Any more beef with him and Ant?
No, doesn't seem
Okay.
like it.
That was. I get where Cat's coming from. He wants the young guy to be better. I don't think you say that to the press though.
No,
I
you
think
need to
keep
bring that up. You need to bring that up
to him face to face. It's
face
just
to
nice,
face,
but
as a
hey
man.
man, like that's
Yeah.
funny, but
You got to keep your young guys accountable.
give him the shit sandwich. Like you're so athletic,
Go
but
Bears
you
are
gotta,
fucking awesome.
He's pretty good on defense.
Yeah, the defense.
He's
is,
proved that he's actually just good on defense.
the defense is it when you're not asking him to guard 5 players.
Well, when you're like when you're not funneling and being lazy and be like, well, Gobert's gonna clean it up.
yeah,
you got
when the
something.
whole idea isn't like, hey, we all suck,
You can't
but
run.
Gobert will fix
You
it.
can't run small ball against that team.
No,
Because I think Cat can really actually help with that. I know I say he's not the fastest, but he's not going to get really super exposed against small ball.
Yeah.
Cat got more exposed against like bigger guys.
yeah, stronger guys.
Yeah, stronger.
Because
But that's Gobert's thing.
But that's
So you-
Gobert's thing.
That's what they.
No,
that's why they're going to
there's-
complement each
There's
other.
a lot of flexibility in that lineup, man. And
Fucking throw Naz Reid's on that team, right?
Naz
Yeah,
Reid.
fucking throw Naz
No,
Reid
no,
at him.
exactly. If they're having a weird small ball moment,
Naz Reid.
throw Naz Reid.
'Cause
That's
that's
why
like
you
his
have
thing.
him. And Naz Reid, I don't know if you know, is like top 15 in PER right now.
That's awesome.
Which
Which is
is-
shooting from 3? Because that's like he's so good at the 3. Yeah, I'll pull it up. I'll see if I pull it up. I'm just.
Dude, I mean, he's been super efficient.
I like this Timberwolves team. They have been really fun to watch. I know they're not the best record, but like growing
shooting,
pain.
okay, he's shooting 56 from the field and 38 from three.
You fucking take that from Nazareth every
That's
single day of
fucking
the
awesome.
week.
Your backup big is doing that for you? Your backup big. You know, it's not your backup guard.
Yeah, no, and he's like
56
or
and
starting
38,
small ball.
You take that
center,
from
dude.
anybody, dude.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's top. He's a leading one of the best players in player efficiency rating
Good.
right now.
Damn right, Nazareth.
Um,
I like that.
Sengun is number 20.
Well, that's because I think he's our best player right now.
He has been this
And-
week
and-
for sure.
Yeah, like you said earlier, he
But
is
they're
the
not starting him 'cause
He
they
is the
wanna lose.
engine that goes.
Yeah.
and that's the part that worries me.
Yeah.
He's not going to lose any development from this, but what if he did, kind of thing?
I don't think so because the whole there's still
He's
playing-
already so ready though. Like,
Yeah,
he's
well,
only going to get. He hits threes sometimes.
Yeah.
He
Well,
hits
and then
them.
like they are letting him get a lot of touches off the bench.
Yeah,
That's why his
absolutely.
numbers are still good. You know.
I mean, he's averaging. I'm sorry, I just had it. I was so proud because like I was looking at what is he averaging? It's I think 14, 10, and 2 right now.
yeah, it's great.
I didn't know he was averaging 10 rebounds. That was my concern that he was
Yeah.
never going to be a 10 rebound guy. If he's pulling down, I'm sorry, 15, 10, and 1.5. So let's round it.
Yeah.
15, 10, and 2.
Yeah, and if he was starting,
I
those
like-
assist numbers would be.
Oh
four.
no, he's playing with guys like Josh Christopher off the bench who has not had
or
great season.
Dacian Nix.
Kenyon Martin looked really good yesterday.
Kenyon Martin
he
looked
dropped,
really good.
He had the most points on our
Here's
team
my thing
yesterday.
with
off the
Kenyon.
bench.
I don't know what the fuck I'm getting every night, which I can say about most of the guys on this team right
Yeah.
now. But like Kenyon either does that, or I'm like, oh, Kenyon went 1 for 6 tonight,
Yeah.
You know.
Oh god, yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know. Do you know who I think actually needs more playing time?
Who?
Garuba. I'll say it.
He's so good on
He's
defense.
so good defense. And dude, the other night he played he had our best plus minus.
Mm-hmm.
He only played 14 minutes.
Yeah.
He shot 1 3 and he made it.
I like that. Because
That's the only shot he took.
we take that. We take that.
Only
any day
shot
of the
he
week.
took, and he had 6 rebounds, a block, and a steal.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
In 14 minutes.
I apologize for that, boys. My phone's going off.
Yeah, in 14 minutes.
Yeah. That's
In 14 minutes, you got me 6 rebounds,
I like that.
a block, a steal, and a 3. Oh, fuck yeah, man. And I just don't. Okay. It's just I don't need to turn this into a Rockets podcast.
We can do one of those especially one day, man. We should do like some player.
I don't need to turn this into a Rockets podcast.
We always can. We can be on lock on. Call us.
Call us.
We're really
Jackson
into this
Gatlin.
team. But let's move up I-45 to the Mavs.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is looking like a top 5 player in the league.
Dude, but here's my thing: is I've been really,
They just don't have enough
I've
shit.
been really unimpressed by the majority of that team.
No, he's the only one I am impressed by. That's
They
the
are
thing.
they are winning by the sheer will of Luka Doncic.
That's why I'm not saying he is the best player in the world.
Yeah.
But I think he's a top.
and Christian
3.
Wood.
My top 3
Christian Wood
my
has had
top
his
3
moments, but Jason Kidd can't close games with him. Hasn't been able to.
No, God no. I would say I think my top 5 players right now. This is no order. It's off the top of Giannis, Jokic. This is actually my top 3. Giannis number 1. Jokic, Luka, Ja, Larry Markkinen.
Oh, I think I have to
That's
give it to
fun.
Curry. I mean,
No,
he's like
that was a joke. I just couldn't think.
No. But like
Yeah.
you're talking about like if we're just basing off of performances this
Who's
year,
winning now? The best players for winning right now. Lowry's in there for some reason.
Yeah, that's not gonna last. But.
No. But I like these 2 week spurts because like by the end of the season, we'll be like, hey, Lowry should have got fucking traded.
No, it's
while,
like-
while he
it-
was hot. Like this
yeah.
should have been something.
It's like
moved.
Washington last year.
Oh god,
You know what I
dude,
mean?
dude,
Where
I was so
everyone's like,
high on
"Is
them. They were
Washington legit?" It was
they
like,
were 11 and 2.
Seth, what-
They were
Seth-
11 and 2. And
Seth
they
was so
plummeted.
fucking
Those
excited about it,
bastards plummeted.
and I said,
I was
"Seth,
so excited for
Seth,
Bradley
stop
Beal.
doing it."
Bradley Beal was going to be able to stay in Washington.
Yeah.
Well, he stayed anyway because he got paid $270 million. I don't blame him.
clause.
He doesn't. I was watching a Wizards game the other day. He looked
Bro,
so
he's
unenthused out there.
phoning it in, man.
That money's guaranteed. He does not
You're not
care.
fucking winning anything,
No, you know what you're doing. You're waiting for someone else to bite on that contract.
dude. And it sucks.
You know who
they have
will?
So many players that I kind of dig.
Why do I feel like he's gonna end up on the Nets? Why do I feel like that's some
I don't know.
stupid move that's
Ben
gonna end up
Simmons
when he's on the
for
team?
Bradley Beal.
I don't think you could trade Bradley Beal for a bag of Doritos. Half
I
bag
think
of
you
Doritos.
could get Ben Simmons. There you go.
Jeez, I don't. I like Bubble more than Ben Simmons. Bubbles looked really good this
Bubble
year.
has looked good.
He put on that. He got that KD weight. Now he don't know how to act. That's what I'm looking at.
that KD weight.
That's what he put on. He put on that
Oh,
KD.
he's looking big. He's looking like KD.
It's like if you hear that, by the way, there's something wrong. Chet needs to get on that KD weight. Something.
He does. Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire down this real quick.
Yeah, let's get just one word.
We've been rambling.
I know. I love it. All right, let's just go. We'll just do like you get like a sentence.
Okay.
What was it? Charles Barkley. I got 2 words for you. Steve Nash, Chris Paul must see TV. You said 2 words. All right, 2 words. Nash and Paul. That's 3. I love him. Start at the top.
Trailblazers, I actually think might end up being legit.
They will, because that team is gelling. Anthony Simons is having a career year. Damian Lillard's not phoning it in, which I thought he would. He's looked great.
I thought the Suns were done from a contention window standpoint.
They're looking good.
They're looking good, and a lot of their younger guys look like they're stepping up. I don't know, though. We'll see.
We'll see. That team could easily, again, wait till playoffs in that team. They might shit down their legs again.
The Jazz aren't.
They will fall off. They will be the
off.
team to fall
They'll
off.
fall off. The Spurs, I think, will also fall off.
They're 5-2.
They're 5-2. They've been playing great.
That's the most
But
unenthusiastic 5-2.
it's just been
That's crazy.
Look, it's been.
Oh my God, Joshua Primo showed his penis to a lady.
Yeah,
We didn't get to talk about that.
that's true.
That's
Joshua-
crazy.
well, because the report comes out, and you're like,
the Nets are going to sign him.
I've-
Because why not? They're probably going to
why
pick up
not?
Miles Bridges.
They already have Primo.
Miles Bridges in talks with him probably. Like shit. Like the
They got Joshua Primo, Miles Bridges, and Myers Leonard.
and Ime Udoka.
They just
that's their
said, "Fuck
team.
it, we're villains."
Buy into it. You want people to come to your games? That's how you get people to come to your games.
So, yeah, this because when I saw it, I was like, he was their first round pick last year.
He was the youngest player in that draft.
Yeah,
By far.
This makes no sense. I've never heard of this
I
happening.
think he's younger than people maybe in this draft coming up. It's crazy.
But apparently, there were several accounts of him exposing himself to women. He pulled like a
I think the Browns are calling
Watson
him
or
though.
something.
I think the Browns are calling him.
I
They'll probably
think
give him
the Browns
$270
even
million.
called it. That
Oh
guy's
my
got good
God.
hands.
Me and my buddy Brett, we're gonna do a football podcast starting next week.
Yeah, it's next
and we're
week,
doing
right?
after week 9. That's the halfway point. We're gonna do it every week.
Might have
after
to do a
that.
phone in with y'all. I've been following.
You're
you
more
on the
than
phone
welcome
more.
to. You can come do. We can do a 3-way. I like to go to threesome, man.
Um,
But sorry, back to it. Joshua Primo got cut, but that team, they're when you got Pop as your coach, anything's possible.
my
That's-
whole thing is they're just playing solid basketball while the rest of the league is kind of shitting down their leg and going on fire. That's all.
But
it
of course,
is.
when those teams catch fire, Jazz and the Spurs are those teams that start falling. That's what happens every year.
That's what it's going to be. Pelicans are fucking.
Well, the
awesome.
Pelicans are going to be great. I don't care.
Pelicans-
That
dude,
they will be.
The
fun.
Pelicans.
The only thing that could stop them is injury. That is the
they
only thing
are
that team
real
can do.
contenders.
Knock on wood for them, because I said that. I feel bad, but that is literally
They're
what
real
it is.
contenders, straight up. Straight up,
God,
they're legit,
yeah.
legit. They
You
look
put their starting
awesome.
five against like most other starting fives, they're scary.
Dude, I would not want to play a 7-game series with that team. Defensively,
Right now,
they
just-
have
all
guys
right, right now.
that are dogs.
Warriors
they have guys
or
that
Pelicans
shoot,
in a
and they have
7
Zion
yeah.
Williamson.
Pelicans and Warriors in a 7-game series right now. Who you taking? Ooh, yeah, see, it's a little harder.
It's hard. It's hard because we're gonna get to the Warriors because their record isn't that great, but
It's early for them.
dude, I mean, come on.
They're still getting over Draymond shattering Pool's
Yeah,
face.
I mean, I think that
There's
slows
things
down
that
shit for a
happens.
little bit.
Absolutely.
Um,
But the Pelicans are phenomenal. I'm gonna go Pelicans. I'm gonna give them the edge just because I want to. Pelicans will win it.
yeah, I think Pelicans. I just
Unless I wonder.
just
I
love
wonder.
that team.
I want to see if Draymond can slow down Zion in a 7-game series. That's what I would want to see. Because Draymond's such a genius on defense. I think.
Yeah.
Remember when Draymond shut down Jokic in the playoffs last year? That was cool.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That got me
Draymond
back on, like, the
is
Draymond
great.
train.
Klay Thompson is great. They're just not who they were in their primes.
Clay has fallen off harder than
Yeah.
Draymond, and I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
It was that bad leg injury though.
Yeah.
That's what.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
But of course, we could be talking in March next year. And
That's
it's like,
not
oh,
yet.
well, they're fucking
no. In
back.
January, we're gonna know.
Clay just dropped 40 and a quarter. That's probably what we're gonna.
No,
hear.
in
It's
January,
stupid.
we're gonna be like, "Hey, the Warriors, it's over. They need to like move on from those two guys."
We said this last year.
Or
And then they won
yeah,
it.
or we're gonna be like, "Hey, man, fucking watch out. They're coming."
The team's fucking stagnant. They need to break it up. It sucks.
The league's not even fun to watch.
We talked about the Timberwolves. They're 4-3. It's
Great.
good.
Nuggets, I have no idea.
Okay, I've been watching. I have been. I'll do. I'm a big Jokic fan. He is. Second best player in the world.
Yeah.
I could argue he's better than Giannis, but no one can right now because Giannis is just.
He is the best.
Giannis has straight up just dropped his nuts on the league and dragged them.
Yeah.
They're 6-0 without Middleton.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I still no one.
But
wins
Jokic,
games like
there's no
Giannis
one
does.
who can pass. I am almost fully just ready to say Jokic's the best passer of all time.
He's the best passer in the league for sure.
For sure right now.
For sure, and LeBron James and Chris Paul are in the league.
One of those guys is phoning again because he's more like, I have Kareem to catch. I'm so
Yeah.
disappointed in LeBron. I just am. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We're not on the Lakers yet. Jamal's looking good. slowly but surely he is really working
he's
himself back
getting
there. MPJ's back's hurting again. That is the concern.
Yeah, MPJ is the real concern.
I just think if he gets healthy and he catches lightning in the bottle, why wouldn't you trade him?
Dude,
If someone bites, that's a big contract. That's so scary. Yes, it paid off that 1 year where he shot he's almost 50-40. He did something crazy. One of the best like corner shooters like the last 2 years or something. It's awesome. You can get something better around Jokic for now.
So here's something that I'm going to
Could you get Bradley Bill?
Yeah,
Could you get Bradley
Bill's
Bill?
interesting.
Bradley Bill would stop phoning it in for that team. I don't think the cap would work because one of those guys makes $260 million and one makes $270.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Here's the thing. I'm going to go while we're going through this.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's two guys who I think are on both shit teams that are exploding, and if they decide to blow it up, might be available. Maybe.
For the Nuggets?
Because I don't want to be... No, there's a few teams where I feel like these guys really make
Oh,
a
you're going to bring...
difference.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
So I'm going to bring them up a few times. That's
Okay.
Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant. I'm just saying if the Lakers decide that this is too much of a shit show and we can't handle this, or if the Nets decide, or if Durant's like, hey, I need the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. I actually...
The Nuggets should be
I mean it this time.
salivating for that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Nuggets...
Are you telling me
look so
Jokic
good.
and KD couldn't win a championship on their own?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then also,
Alright.
I think if you put Anthony Davis next to Jokic, I don't know what the fuck you do about that.
You thought the Twin Towers was cool when they were playing in like New
Yeah,
Orleans with
DeMarcus Cousins.
This is a whole new ball game.
Yeah, and then also, like, I mean, what do you do defensively if Jokic slows
What do you
down?
have to trade?
I think MPJ is your main piece. And
Do you have to put Jamal in there? In
No,
either
I don't
one
think
of
so.
those?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I think Durant's old enough and AD is a big enough of a health
Now hear
concern.
me out. LeBron and the Nuggets.
LeBron and the Nuggets would be great. I don't think they're not going to trade LeBron.
They wouldn't.
He makes him too much money.
That's true. It's
You
the merchandise.
You just make, and then LeBron seems completely content just to make a shit ton of money in LA.
and pass Kareem.
Yeah.
That's all his. Listen, guys, this part of LeBron's career, he's given up on the ring thing for a second. Until he's playing with Bryce
passing
and his
Kareem
son
and
in their
making crazy
prime
money.
when he's 57 years
Yeah.
old, then he'll start worrying about rings again.
Yeah.
But the Nuggets, if they could get someone like that, oh, I'm sorry. We shouldn't talk about games today, but Kyrie only played 13 minutes in the first half, and he went scoreless.
Yikes.
You just love to see things like that happen to just rude people.
Real
piece of shit.
Grizzlies are legit contenders. They're gonna.
That's
fuck
why
people up.
Jaw's the top 5 player in the league right now.
Yeah, hands down.
And he will stay that way.
Oh,
He's so good.
dude, that team is legit.
He shoots threes now.
That
really
team
good.
is legit.
It seems like, it looks like Jaw worked on threes all off season and has made it like
That whole team's better.
oh god,
The
yeah.
whole team's better. They're all great. Dylan Brooks has looked amazing. Desmond Bain is a clear
Jaren
second
Jackson
option.
is still probably a
Well,
deep.
Jared Jackson isn't playing right now.
He will. Oh, he's not.
He's
I
not
thought he
playing.
was back now.
No, he's not playing,
That's
and they're
so
still
scary.
kicking ass. Yeah.
Because when he comes back, he will be a deep boy candidate. Then. God.
Yeah, my whole problem. I love Jaren Jackson. I love watching him play, but he's like made of glass.
There's a few players like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm a big AD fan, and that has been the last 3 seasons. So
Going back on the Nuggets real quick, I forgot. Aaron Gordon's looked awesome.
Aaron Gordon's great.
Like the dishing, like I think, and I may be wrong. This may just be what I've seen, and like because they're so fantastic. But the Jokic,
I love it.
The Jokic
Yeah.
and Gordon connection's my favorite on the team.
Gordon-
I love the
And
Jamal.
Gordon's such an underrated defender.
Oh, dude, he is one of the true like locomotives on that team that keeps
Yeah.
it going. Like if they could get everyone healthy and maybe trade MPJ and keep Jamal Gordon and put like a KD next to them, I mean, fuck, man, that's the scariest team in the league. I still think they're a dark horse to win the West this year because a healthy Jamal in the playoffs. We've seen what Jamal could do in the playoffs. I'm not worried when he's fully healthy by the time the playoffs come. Jamal's gonna be scary.
The Thunder will be competing with us come tank time.
Yeah, I mean, Jets out, so they
Shea's going to play maybe 30 more
Well,
games.
Shea's gonna be on a different team. Shea to the Nuggets.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you can make it
I
work.
would like to see Shea play more than 45 games. Which, once again, I'm
Yeah,
saying this
no,
as an
for
AD
sure.
fan.
No, absolutely.
There are guys where
Yeah.
you have that concern.
Yeah. All right. So.
Mavs.
They'll be better by the end of the season. They'll get warmed up. They need to figure some stuff out. There's still some pieces that need to be.
This is another
They're
team.
they're a puzzle that's so close to being
Yeah.
done. But those pieces that you're looking for, like a dog ate it or something, you have to figure something out.
They my whole thing is like they would also really benefit from a Davis or Durant trade.
Yeah.
I mean most teams would, but like them in particular because they need a real defensive presence down low.
And also an offense of presence. down
That's
low.
not Luka. That would be awesome.
like the lobs you would get from.
Yeah.
Luka has made. Is he? He's burning into the mic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's a big Luka fan. He's a big
Yeah.
Luka guy. He's made Dwight Powell.
He likes ISO heavy players.
He likes Harden.
Yeah.
He knew. He grew up. He grew up with us.
Yeah.
But Luka has made Dwight Powell. Can't remember the other guy's name. What's the other guy? Maxi Kleber and guys like that look like starting centers in the NBA. And he is. If you give him an actual center to do some pick and rolls with, like Rudy Gobert should have been a thing they did, that team would be even scarier.
The Warriors are good. They're just not
They'll be
there
fine.
yet.
God, they'll be fine.
I don't believe in the Clippers. I think it's over.
We're gonna do this. Kawhi is no.
I don't think Kawhi's gonna.
Everyone makes fun of Anthony Davis. Everyone makes fun of Joel Embiid. Kawhi is again on load managing. I'm
Yeah.
so sick of like people coddling.
He's, I mean, he's
Kawhi.
not going to be play. He's not.
No.
He's not playing right now.
He's
Not traveled for their away.
for a very
stand.
long time. The league has coddled away a Kawhi. He is a superstar who does not get that superstar hate for doing shit like this.
Yeah, but
Anthony
also like
Davis gets
I,
hurt like this, and people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, AD." And there's like the meme, the AD 300s, and they're like a cast, which is funny.
Yeah.
But we do not hear shit like this about Kawhi, and people suck on him so hard, and I just don't see it.
Yeah, here's my thing. I think Kawhi's absolutely an amazing player. It's just like I don't even know like what he looks like anymore.
No,
he
who
hasn't
does?
played long enough consistently for us to have any idea of where he's at.
We have more idea what Shaden Sharp is at this point than we do fucking
that's
Kawhi.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. The Kings are tanking big time.
Davion Mitchell looks good.
Davion Mitchell looks
Thumbs
good.
up. Looking great.
Um,
Trade De'Aaron Fox.
yeah. Well, he had a bone bruise thing. He's gonna be,
Really?
Yeah, out for a little bit.
Oof. I like De'Aaron Fox. He's fast. And he's not just that he's
fast.
good.
Sabonis
looks good.
I like Sabonis. And Keegan
Sengun's
Murray's
better than
interesting.
Sabonis. I don't know.
I don't know.
I said it. He didn't like that. I'm sorry. The Lakers.
Lakers are a fucking shit show.
Yeah, everyone's phoning in on that
The
team.
Rockets want to lose.
Yeah. Milwaukee 6-0 because they're the
Milwaukee's the team
best
to beat,
team
as far
in
as I'm
the
concerned.
league.
Uh,
Chris Middleton's not playing and they're still the best team. Brooke Lopez was 6 for 6 or some shit like that the
Yeah.
other night from the 3. If Splash Mountain's hitting, just go home. Turn off the lights. Get those lights off. We're done. We're out of here. Now the Cleveland Cavaliers, they fell off last year. They will not fall
they're
off this year.
legit. They're legit.
I'm gonna say this. Maybe. I almost want to put Spida as my 5th best player in the league. Right as of right now, 2 weeks in.
He's playing great.
It'd be Steph or
He's
it's
turned up.
Steph or Spida for me. That's
Yeah.
who's my number 5 is.
No, that's fair. Spiders look great. Celtics.
And you know what? I thought there would be a weird growing pain with that team. He just came in. They have all fallen together and looked great. Like,
Yeah.
I love Jared Allen. I love Evan. I'm very excited for that team.
the Celtics look phenomenal.
They got rid of Imi Adoki. That's the best move they could have made
Still
this
good.
week.
Still good. Also, a team.
So should the Nets look at that? I get why the Nets are. One more time. I know why they're bringing Imi Adoki in. Oh, we're gonna get a good defense presence. You don't have anyone who could play defense worth the fucking damn.
I just don't know if
He's gonna turn Ben
I think
Simmons
he
back
maybe-
into what he was. I
think-
doubt. I
think
I
he
don't.
can make your team defense better, but I don't know if it's gonna
At
fix
this
it.
point, the only person who can
And I don't
fix
know if
Ben
having
Simmons,
another drama thing like that going on is what you need, like another media
No.
circus.
The only person at this point who can fix Ben Simmons is if God came down and did it himself.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're looking at.
But I've liked what I've seen from the Celtics. Another team where if Anthony Davis is on the market, ooh, I don't know. Maybe.
Jason Tatum looks like he's a top 10 player right now. I wouldn't say top 5.
Al
but he's looking
Horford
really good.
and Robbie Williams for AD. And AD's looking like he's going to stay healthy.
Yeah, do it.
Right?
He was supposed to go to the Celtics before he went to the Lakers.
I'm just saying, I don't know what you do about that team.
Jason Tatum looks really good.
Jason
I like
Tatum's
Jason
amazing.
Tatum. So Jaylen Brown has had less tunnel vision so far this year. That could change,
Yeah.
but it's looked better. That's what I look for. Like when I watch players like that, it's like, is he making those adjustments because he already has all the talent?
Yeah.
Does he have that mental side? He has looked much better starting this year. He could revert. So many players revert back into their habits when it becomes crunch time. I think though he's getting better about it.
We'll see.
I hope.
I'm in a weird place with Jaylen Brown right now.
I get it. He played really bad in the finals.
I mean, so did Jason, but I just...
well, Time Lord was the best player in the finals for that
Yeah,
team.
that's true.
And I love that.
I'll argue Al Horford.
But that's the problem. The
Yeah.
36-year-old Al Horford shouldn't be the top 2 players on that
Yeah.
team.
Raptors have been fucking... Honestly,
I like him.
dude, they've been really good.
Scotty's been really
They're
good.
playing
I
team-
love Scotty.
Look, I understand from a talent
I'm so
perspective.
sorry if I ever slandered Scotty. I did on a archived podcast
Yeah.
from before this podcast.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Dude, I also like... I think we were having questions about where they would be talent-wise.
They're pretty talented.
I think Scotty's good enough.
We were just saying a couple weeks ago that
Like, I don't
is
know.
he good enough? He is.
It's going to be on whether Scotty's good enough, and I think Scotty might be good enough.
I think he's just getting better.
Because also Pascal is going to be an All NBA player again this year.
Moving him to center was their best decision.
Dude, I fucking love it. And
Because it's not
Fred
small.
VanVleet-
It's not small ball center technically, but
Fred
he
VanVleet's
plays
great.
like a small ball center, and that's what makes him so deadly.
keeping on Anunoby and figuring things out with him.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, that team, just defensive. They're a great team. Nick Nurse has coached them phenomenally. I think the Raptors are not a team you want to play a 7-game series with. Simple as that.
Like you probably beat them, but they're gonna drain the soul out of you.
You could
At best, you're getting
Yeah.
your soul sucked.
No, that's my
out.
thing.
Like,
it's like
not good.
Like even if you beat them, you're probably losing the next round because you just went 7.
Or
games
like
with the
you're
Raptors.
like top 2 center
They
league
really
gets punched in the
breaks his
eye.
elbow bone. The Hawks have. Been,
I don't give a shit about the Hawks.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't think the Hawks are legit. I think they're gonna fall off.
Like the fuck. Oh my God.
I don't think-
I could turn this into a hit piece so fast. On the Hawks.
I don't think the Knicks are actually legit. I think they're a play-in team.
Who?
The Knicks.
And then you skipped the Sixers.
No, they're next.
Oh, on mine it shows the Hawks, Sixers, then Knicks.
Regardless, they're both 500 teams.
That's true. Who gives a shit?
I think the Sixers are legit, and they're starting to figure it out, and they're gonna be good. I think if Joel comes back healthy,
Harden's dribbling a little too much, but he has to right now.
yeah, he
and
does.
It's gonna
He does.
change when.
Well, and then also Harden's looked awesome.
Maxi's heating
and
up.
Maxi's
What did he
great.
do? He dropped a 40-point on. Was it 83%?
And Tobias finally had a good game, which I don't.
all you need.
I
That's all you
think
need.
it helps. It
does.
does. He had a 17 and 11 game.
What was it? Tyrese Maxey shot perfect from the first half, and then for the game, had a true shooting of like 80%.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Dude, no, I think they're. I think they're going to be legit.
No, the
I
Knicks-
think
the Knicks are
I think they're
contenders.
going to. I think the Sixers will be one of the 4 best teams in
No,
the
yeah.
East.
They still have a chance to win the East, but it's as far as I'm concerned, it's the Bucks. It's the Bucks
to lose.
It's the Bucks championship
Chip
to
to
lose.
lose.
It's
That's
not
where
just
I'm
like who in the West could beat the Bucks in 7 games. If
I just think
healthy right
they're
now?
a great team with the best player in the league. I don't know what you want to do with them.
You got the best player in the league, and you put the piece around him to help him win.
And you put
did it
pieces
right.
that make sense.
And you were a small.
Not guys that were going to
You were
be
a-
super
you are-
heavy with the ball. They're going to play defense. They're going to shoot.
Well,
their
you're a
threes.
small ball market. You went and said, "Fuck it, I'll pay you 5 first-round
it.
picks for Drew Holiday and go millions
You
to
did it.
luxury tax." And
Drew
you got a
Holiday
ring.
trade won you a ring.
You got a
and
ring.
you might get another.
You got a ring.
Love
and like
him.
you said, you get one. That's enough. To me, that's enough.
No, that's enough.
That's
if you make any trade and you get one ring, it's enough. If you could guarantee 9 seasons of shit, but at one
Ring
season,
that decade?
one ring that
That's
decade,
good enough for me.
Then you take it.
That's good enough for me.
Um,
The Knicks. I love the Knicks. That's one of my favorite teams. Th're not going to be anything special, but I
They're
like
gonna be a
watching
playing
them.
team.
Thanks, man.
Wizards
I
are-
needed that. I needed
Yeah.
that.
The Wizards.
I like Jalen Brunson a lot. Can I real quick? I'm sorry if I was because I know in the offseason I kind of said some stuff about Jalen Brunson. I think so far this season he's been
great.
He's been great.
Yeah, he's been worth the money.
He's efficient with the ball.
Yeah.
He's good on the middies.
No, we both had our doubts. but he's
RJ's
been great.
RJ's heating up, which
RJ's
is nice.
starting to heat up, and Randall's look great.
He's looking like 20.
He's looking like Randall.
Randall.
He's looking
That's
like
the one you
Randall.
want.
Yeah.
All he needed was a point guard who could get his own shot. I love Derrick. Derrick Rose has looked pretty
Yeah.
good off. I like the team.
I like
They'll be a playing team.
They'll be a playing team. I would love to see them heat up and like really do something. That'd make me really happy. But
You know, all I ask
right
bro,
now-
all I ask, my like their ceiling, and I would love get out of the first round, get to the second round.
Yeah.
You're good. You did it.
my whole
You
thing is
did
like
it.
if it's them or the Raptors in a 7-game series,
Oh, that's fun. I'd watch the
that'd be
shit out
super
of
fun to
that.
watch. But I think the Raptors are going to beat them.
Oh yeah, I do too. I think so.
Um,
Fred VanVleet is just a better version of Jalen Brunson right now. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But they're both all solid players.
Yeah.
Ooh, you have that matchup. Then you have like Barrett versus Siakam. I like that.
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson has looked fucking awesome. I will give
you
it
have
to him.
Nobi versus Barrett, and then you'd have
Scotty
Scotty versus
This is what I'm saying.
Randall.
Obi may weirdly be a top 5 fast break player in the league right now.
Yeah.
The passing's crazy,
Oh,
the
yeah,
dunks, the
Toppin,
finishing.
yeah.
Toppin's looked awesome. And Mitchell Robinson is a blocking machine, and he has a little bit of an offensive back. The effort he's put in is surprised me, and I really
is.
like it.
He's looks a lot better.
And I
this
apologize for Mitchell Robinson slander. I could change. He could way back, but his blocks and his defense right now is awesome, and I love
season. The
it.
Wizards look great.
Do they?
No, no, I didn't mean to say that. I was thinking about the Hornets, and that also comes with a caveat.
So the Wizards, Bradley Beal's
The Wizards aren't legit.
No, Bradley
And
Beal is
one-
phoning it in.
Yeah, Bradley Beal's phoning it in. Kristaps is trying to prove that he's still great.
He's not.
which is fair, but he's just not. What
Larry
he was.
Marketing is better than him. Just straight up.
And I like a lot of
What
the
do you
young
think?
guys on the team.
Am I right?
Yes, Larry's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. The Bulls will be better.
The Hornets.
Oh, you got the Hornets. I'm sorry.
I just want to say the Hornets.
Is LaMelo playing yet?
Um,
I haven't been on the watching the Hornets. I don't know.
I believe so. Yeah.
Good for Lamelo.
Um,
All right.
my whole thing with the Hornets is just we have to keep in mind that they lost.
I was just about to say
They lost an all-star for nothing.
It sucks for that franchise to lose a player who's that good.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what happens to him. He's a piece of shit human
Yeah.
being. He'll play for the
It
Nets.
just sucks.
He'll
that
play
they
for
did
the
to
Nets.
that
He'll be on the
franchise.
Nets by the end
He'll
of
be
the
on Nets
year.
by the end of the year. It's just shitty what they did to that franchise. We did
Yeah.
because they were up and coming,
And he was-
and he was a key part
Put that
of
aside real quick. He was really fucking good.
He was really fucking good. He was really good.
Problem is, you can't hit women. You shouldn't hit
He's a
women.
literal piece of human shit.
The Bulls will be fine. If you're a Chicago Bulls fan, calm down. You're okay. You're gonna be fine.
This is the team I think that benefits the most from acquiring either an Anthony Davis or a Kevin Durant.
And I think out of either one of those, I would say Anthony Davis is the better.
Anthony
fit.
Davis also Chicago was one of his preferred destinations. He wants to play in Chicago. He's from Chicago.
I didn't want to say that, but I was like, he is from Chicago.
He's from
right?
Chicago, and he would like to play for his home
That's
team.
what I thought.
So he's
Dwayne Wade played for them.
He's been open-minded for playing for Chicago,
Yeah.
and also I think if you're the Lakers, I mean, you could get
Fuck
a
Rob
package.
Pelinka.
Yeah, fuck
Sorry,
Rob Pelinka.
he's so bad at his job
Yeah.
that he got an
But
extension.
you
Fuck
could
that
you
shit.
could get a package full of young players and picks.
Oh yeah.
Like Kobe White. Kobe White.
Kobe White's played good this year. Good
He's
for him.
pretty good.
He's playing into a trade, which you love to
Let's
see.
Yeah,
That's
Kobe
what-
White, Patrick Williams.
People forget Lonzo still is not
Some
playing.
filler.
And
Yeah, maybe you could get Lonzo back.
Well, the problem
because
is-
if I was the Bulls,
Well,
I'd be
well,
okay
the-
with trading Lonzo
well,
straight up.
because the fear is Lonzo's not going to play again.
Yeah.
That is the like. At minimum, he will play again, but the worst of this, the severity right now he's at is.
But also,
he may not play again. Or he may miss the whole
Bulls, if
season.
you're trying to compete, if you're the Lakers and you're like, okay, I'm trading AD and I just need to get some young talent back.
Take Lonzo back.
Roll the dice on Lonzo. Also get Kobe White, Patrick Williams,
Caruso
and some picks.
Get Caruso back? No,
I
they were
think-
going to keep. Caruso.
I think they'll probably want to keep Caruso if they're wanting
He's
to contend.
been playing great this year.
Yeah, and
He-
Ayo's been great.
He's my favorite player when you look at box score, unimpressive, but the eye test just shows
Yeah.
Caruso's getting it done. Like we talked about last week, he is the dirty work man. He gets it done.
The Pacers, Halliburton's been fucking awesome.
Oh, okay, I gotta talk about this real quick. I know we're kind of looking. Miles Turner is literally petitioning himself to be traded. Did you see
Yeah.
that? He was like, the Lakers need really good inside defense, and I'm pretty good at that. Like he's like
Yeah.
talking to the media, and they're like, dude, they're not gonna fuck you, bro. It's not like
Yeah.
that. He's gonna get traded.
Yeah, I mean they need it. They're gonna have to trade him because he's a free agent.
I just
He's
love
walking.
he like in this interview.
will walk.
He in this interview was like, actually, the trade for the Lakers would work for me, and started explaining how like the pieces would work. I'm like, bro, that's tampering.
That's so
I don't know what the
tampering.
fuck else that was.
Yeah.
So as soon as that happens, Adam Silver's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but Duarte's looked good. Halliburton's looked good.
is Buddy Hield playing?
Buddy Hield, I don't know.
I'm not sure. They're probably saving him for a fucking trade.
Oh,
That
yeah,
team's
no, he
young.
is, he is,
Is
he
Rick
is.
Carlisle still their coach?
Yeah,
Fire him.
yeah.
He's a shitty coach who got a ring because Dirk was just that damn good that year.
The Nets are the craziest dumpster fire I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't give a shit about the Nets.
The Heat,
They're fine.
the Heat.
Jimmy literally yesterday said they were going to win a championship, and I believe him. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I usually believe Jimmy.
ooh, but Kyle Lowry, I get it.
Yeah,
He's
that's
older.
my issue.
He's older. People drop off, but like most people have like a steady decline. That man was on a cliff and he fell.
Here's my biggest issue with the Heat is actually a very similar issue to the Lakers, and it's like we have about $50 million tied up in cap that's not helping us.
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson and Lowry together.
That's more than 50 mil. Oh, you're talking about per year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about like that was their total. I'm like, oh buddy, that's so
like
much more
Russ
than
is
total.
at 49.
Yeah.
And I think Lowry and Robinson combined are going to be close-ish to that.
Duncan Robinson's contract was 4 year, 90 mil, which is stupid.
Yeah.
That
so
that's Ryan Anderson type shit they did.
No, it is stupid.
To be fair, he looked really good that one year.
No, he looked really good, and he has moments where he looks really good. He just can't play defense.
Tyler Hero's look good.
The Pistons are a tankathon team.
Hey, did you hear Tyler Hero has a small penis?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god, it's the same kind of women that come out and like said Odell Beckham likes to be shit on and that the
Yeah.
whole Suns team. By the way, since the Suns trained her, I think they have the best winning record in regular season, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Tyler Hero's doing good. But it came out that Tyler Hero's penis is like 3 inches, and that's unfortunate. But it compensates on being pretty good at basketball, which is good for him. Jimmy apparently has a huge dick, so it probably also kind of counters it
too.
All right. I like the Pistons. I like Jaden Ivey.
I like a lot of their young guys. I love Jalen Duren.
I do like Jalen.
And I love Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey's looked really intense.
Kate Cunningham's looked really fucking good lately.
Yeah, he has.
And for a while he wasn't doing anything for me. Then I was like, no, there it is.
He's really
That's
good.
it.
He's really good. Sadiq Bey's
It's just
good.
like you ever notice him and Green and Cade Cunningham can't be good at the same time.
Yeah.
Jalen's going off 1 week. Cade's getting numbers a little down. Cade's going off. Jalen's having an off shooting week. It's funny.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It's
how it
yin and
works.
yang,
Yeah.
two sides of a coin. It's fun.
Yeah, they will always be tied together some way somehow.
I want to go watch like a Rockets game when
Yeah,
the
the
Pistons
Pistons
visit
play.
because I think it should be they have that rivalry.
No, I think
Jalen wants that matchup, and so does Cade.
The
Like,
Pistons are, I think, in the same pack with the Rockets, where it's like 3 years from now, let's talk.
yeah.
Like we're building for something
Wimby
really
would look
special. in
really
the
sexy on
future.
that Pistons team, as much as he would look
They would
sexy
look really
on the
great.
Rockets team.
They look really great. I don't know how Scoot fits in that team at all, and I can see
He
either
doesn't.
one fit in our team.
I think.
Eamon Thompson.
I love
would look
Wimby.
good.
I love Wimby.
Yeah.
I think fit wise, I may want Scoot more.
I think either way.
Either way,
Either way.
because then you can run. This is
Yeah, you're a Sengun homer.
It's Green. I mean, either way, you're running Green, KPJ, Jabari, Goon, and then one of them,
Yeah.
and then you just kind of mix and match at this point.
Yeah. No. And that's the thing is like, and then you could do.
Because Wimby,
You could
I would prefer to see Wimby at the 4, Jabari at the 3, or switch them, whatever, and then
Yeah.
Sengun at the 5, and you have your
Yeah,
two
but also
guards.
like, and you have a lot of flexibility with that lineup.
Oh, it's so much fun.
You can play Jabari and Wimby. You can play Jabari Sengun. You can play Wimby Sengun.
'Cause-
You can play all three and go big. You can go
Listen,
small.
I know. I think I may honestly be the biggest Sengun fan on the planet. I'm
Yeah.
so obsessed with this game.
No, I get it.
You put
And
you put those 4 guys around him.
Yeah.
What tells me that he's not going to average a triple double season? It'll be like 12, 11, and 10. I could see that
Yeah.
shit happening.
No, I could see it. And like I'm,
Because
I love
his paint
KP,
move,
and I
his
love that
footwork
we
is so
signed him.
crazy on the inside.
Yeah.
Some guy comes in, Sengun sees it, throws it out. That's an open 3.
Yeah.
We have to hit those again.
And
We have to start hitting those again.
I'm a big KP guy. But if we get Scoot, you start Scoot, and KP can either go to the 3.
That's funny.
Or,
KPJ's nickname's also Scoot.
Yeah, which is funny. I want a Scoot Green
Scoot,
Scoot Scoot lineup.
Scoot Green. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Either one. Because most teams, it's like Scoot would fit better or Wimby fit better.
We-
Our players are so flexible and so talented. Though,
I mean, we
either
just
one.
have a bunch of like really good scoring wings. Like what we need is, we could use either one of
I
those
think I'm
things.
gonna do a YouTube video on Sengun. That was one of the
Yeah.
things you told me to write a script on. I was watching some games this weekend. His footwork's crazy. I could do a whole thing
Dude,
on him. I
that
love
one
him.
he had that one dream shake that was just fucking.
He went up. The dude jumps. He
Yeah.
leans in through. Oh,
the dream shake is back, baby.
people don't. If you're not a Rockets fan, just look up some Sengun stuff for me. Just personally, please. I love him so much. Last thing we need to talk about. One of my other favorite players, Bobo. He's got that KD weight.
Okay.
We got the KD weight. I said favorite player. That's
Yeah.
good. I said favorites.
Magic have been bad, but they're in the tankathon again
Paulo
this year.
Banchero has looked like the best rookie
Yeah,
so far.
dude,
by
he
far.
looks insane. He's legit. And I knew he was gonna be. We all knew he was gonna be.
None of the
I was
guards-
hoping he was gonna drop to the Rockets at 3. It didn't happen. I'm
Yeah.
happy that we got Jabari.
Oh, yeah, Jabari's still great.
I
Anyone
was
but-
happy if any of those guys,
Except Chet.
besides- yeah,
I'm just gonna be honest.
I did.
Let's just be that
we,
guy.
we really were scared about Chet because of health reasons, and here we are.
We were right. But we should also have those, like we said before, those are the same questions we're going to have about Wimby.
Yeah, but Wimby at least has some more weight.
You got that KD weight.
You got that KD weight, which is better. It is
Oh, it's
better.
for sure better.
Because I mean, I think he's
Because then there's too much weight.
Because I think he's
Porzingis had
yeah,
too much weight.
I think he's going to be 225, 230 at 7'4", which is not
That's not
ideal,
but it's better than 7'2", 190.
It's much better than
If
7'2",
you're-
190. Much
Okay.
better.
I'm at one point, like I'm not anymore, but
It's 2 extra inches, but it's also like 40 more pounds.
I weigh the same as Chet. I'm 5'10".
Yeah,
And I'm not.
and
like,
you look like a normal human.
yeah, like I'm in good shape. I play basketball and stuff. Like I'm
You-
not. Like, I'm not in phenomenal shape, but like
you
I'm
look
not-
like
yeah.
you look like a guy.
Yeah, but if someone picked both of us up, they'd be like, "Oh, y'all are the same fucking weight."
That's insane.
That's not okay.
That's not ideal, especially when one's supposed to be like
Transitional talent, or
a generational talent, all
Thank
NBA
you.
type of guy.
God.
Um,
And that's why I like Bobo, because Bobo was super. I'm not saying he's gonna be some amazing all star, but like Bobo was too skinny. He looked like he's actually been in the weight room working, and like
I think
it's made his game look a little
Bubble
better.
was humbled, and I think he has a chance at making a spot in the league for himself, which is good.
And he's played really good this year. Real quick, I'm not gonna go into like a big. This is what we're ending on because it's the last thing we need to talk about. I want to know what his numbers are because they've looked good. Like I said, Paulo's looked great. Now the one thing about that team that I'm not big on is their guard plays pretty shite.
yeah, it is. They Scoot Henderson would be awesome
Oh my god.
for them.
Yes. Is Marco playing yet, or is he still out? I feel bad for Marco Fultz.
He's not playing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Um,
Yeah, no, I got Bobo. Oh, Bobo is averaging 10 10 and
They're running a Bol.
Sorry, 11 and 7.
Carter.
He's
Franz.
11 points in game, 7 rebounds. And if you're getting that from freaking Bobo right now, you like it.
I have to tell you this.
Go
what
for
their
it.
lineup is tonight.
Please.
I mean, don't
Oh
look.
my
Don't
God.
look. Because we always joke that the Magic.
Oh, here it is.
That
It's
there's
here.
never going to be guards.
Oh, it's here. Oh
Their
my god.
starting point, Franz Wagner.
Fuck off.
I'm not fucking
Oh my
with
god.
you. Shooting guard, they're starting Terrence Ross.
Oh, he's 6'6", 6'7"?
He's 6'8".
Oh fuck.
Um,
Come on, slower.
Paolo Banchero at small forward. They're running Bol at power forward.
give it to me.
And Wendell Carter Jr. at center. They have Jalen Suggs and RJ Hampton off the bench.
We started living together in 2017.
And we called
we
it.
made that joke from at
Years.
the end of 2017 till
Years.
now.
We-
That was our first
The
like,
Magic
joke.
GM's quote is, "You think in the league in 5 years
There should be
guards?
And for a while, that joke was looking like it was going away because they had Fultz. They had like 27 different guards. They remembered. They were like, no. There's 2 guys out there. They got it. They understood.
Bigs. It's all about the bigs."
You think the 76ers had the process? You just fucking wait. You see this lineup?
The only person who literally isn't like Franz and Ross, they're guards. They're playing guard.
They're both
playing,
6'8",
They're
right?
playing wings in the guard position, and they're running 3 bigs.
I need a cigarette after that.
And-
oh my god.
They're playing the Thunder, who have a similar mindset. 58-59 right now, with 2 minutes left. The way they are scoring on each other is actually kind of fucking crazy.
I love that, and I love it. That lineup is great.
Because they're running.
That almost gets me.
Well, actually, they're running a crazy small lineup.
I love
Thunder
it.
are. The Thunder are.
David versus Goliath. This is what the
I mean,
league's
like, it's
about.
like hard to say that they're running real small because Shea and Josh are really big guards, and that's who they're playing the guards. But they're playing Jalen Williams at small forward, Lou Dort at power forward, and Jermaine Robinson Earl at center, who's really
That's
it's not that
freaking
big.
crazy. I love it.
Pakucheski, of course, coming off the bench. They got a bunch of.
He's ugly.
Usman Dang is someone who's interesting to me.
He's pretty good. I like him.
He's only playing 12 minutes. He's putting up. He's shooting 22% from the field.
Okay, maybe not.
10% from 3.
Hey, he's shooting them though.
He is shooting.
That means he at least shot 10 times because he made one of them.
That is something. Wow. Magic. What's Paulo's stats? We should give him.
All right, Cole. We're gonna do it every week. We'll end this. Well, because look at it. He's doing great.
Yeah, I mean he's putting up 20.
But I think we should end these podcasts the same way after week. Your finals prediction.
Okay.
We did it last week.
We both said Warriors Sixers, I believe. And
We both said the West was pretty open, but we finally just fuck it. Yeah. Oh no, I said Dark Horse. I think I said Nuggets, and I
Yeah.
had a Nuggets Sixers matchup. I'm gonna change it to Suns and Bucks. So we're doing a rematch from 2 years ago.
doing Grizzlies Bucks.
It's a good one. I like that.
All right.
All right,
It's been a pleasure, guys. We will see you next time.
See you, boys.